Hey guys, welcome or perhaps welcome back to my channel Simple Sims, where I am still Jen, and today we are potentially starting a new Sims build challenge. I did a little bit of research before titling this challenge, or deciding that I would say online for everyone to hear that it was a new challenge, but I couldn't find anything that was doing what this challenge is doing. There is a Sims challenge called the ABC baby challenge, where I guess I don't know, I didn't look into those rules. Seems like you have babies and name them alphabetically, but I couldn't find anything for building. So I'm gonna go with saying that this is a new challenge. And if I'm wrong, my bad. I did not mean to make that statement, but I would love for a link of anyone else doing this, commented down below, because I thought it was fun and challenging, and I'd like to see other people doing it if they have. And if they haven't, then other people should try this following this video, so I can totally see other people trying this. For the challenge, before I started this build, I did lay out some rules, so if you do want to try it, there are some rules. The first one was that the build is going to obviously take some time because there's 26 letters in the English alphabet from A to Z, and the challenge is to build one house for each letter using the capital form of that letter. So obviously I have started with the letter A, and honestly currently I'm working on letter C. So I've been able to do it with the first two successfully, and I'm just going to keep trying and go as far as I can go. And if you want to try, those are essentially how many videos you're committing yourself to. But outside of that, I figure for the width of the lines that make the letters, they shouldn't be more than 3 wide, because it gives you enough space to build and be creative. But it also makes it challenging, because I don't know if you've ever tried to fit a kitchen in a 3 wide thing, but it becomes a long, narrow kitchen. And it let me, I was still able to get creative. There's still decorations throughout the house in the end, but it wasn't super easy. Outside of the 3 tile width diameter rule thingy, I figure it's okay to go up to 2 stories for a build. No basements though. And when you do the 2-story, when you look from the sky view, you shouldn't be able to tell it's 2 stories. The letter still has to look like the letter. That's another rule, by the way. When you look downward, you have to see the capital letter. When you look straight on from the house, it doesn't matter what it looks like, but when you look down sky view, you have to see that capital letter, for shizzle, no questions asked, bam, there's your A. But you can do 2 stories as long as when you look from the sky, you still see that letter. If you do 2 stories, I figured a fun secondary rule to it would be that no matter what, your next letter cannot have 2 stories. I figure if you are allowed to do 2 stories in every build, it kind of just eliminates some of the challenge. Some letters you need 2 stories, I figured that out, but you don't for all of them. So you can kind of take the easy route and do 2 stories every one, or you can follow the rule and do only 2 stories every other one if you want. You totally don't have to. You can do single stories to every build and just prove that you're that much more skillful. But if you do choose to do a 2-story house, then your next house has to be single story. You can do 4 or 5 single stories in a row if you want, but the moment you do a 2nd story house, you have to go back to that single story. Other than that, I think that was all of the rules. I'm pretty sure that was where I stopped my own guidelines. So that's where I'm going to stop the out there for the whole world to try guidelines. Let's see, where are we at in the build? We're doing the laundry room. Okay, hindsight, when I was building this laundry room, I was this shape is terrible. And for whatever reason, it didn't occur to me to just cut that little corner out and add it into the laundry room. That dark space up to the top right where I cut into the bathroom on the other side. I do go back and fix it after I did this recording and before I took the photos, so you see it corrected in that the screenshots at the end. But it was so hard to watch the editing it was so hard to watch that moment in editing because it was just so obvious, and I don't know how I missed it. Let's see. We are about to drop in the final touches in this hallway, and again, when I'm putting these in, I don't realize that these end table things that are in the hallway totally block off the door to this bathroom, but I did realize it while editing this video, and I also went back and fixed that. So I used smaller like end table things, and the door is accessible. But we are literally about to roll into the screenshots. So I do hope you guys like this build. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, because it helps when you guys like the videos. It lets me know I'm doing things that, you know, you guys want to see. And also, if you want to see more of the ABC challenge and, you know, the other builds and things I do on my channel, don't forget to subscribe before you go and hit the bell to turn on notifications, because YouTube might tell you when I upload videos if you do that. Look at how angular that photo is. Like, that kitchen to hallway has got a mean angle on it, for real. And there's that bathroom. Oh, the corners. The corners. Anyway, thank you guys for coming to check out this video. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you find your way back for the next one. All right, y'all, take it easy.